What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Now, this is not another shitcoin. This is not a coin review. This is not a coin update. But this is a video that is probably going to be evergreen. That is going to be talking about my cryptocurrency stock market investing strategy. Now, I know the title says crypto, but this is pretty much the same for me when it comes to stocks as well. Now, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down my story, my portfolio, my long-term investing strategy, my long-term goals, and as well as the whole crypto crash that's going on right now. If you guys see me looking down below, it's because I have some notes on my notepad, and I want to make sure I cover this in proper detail, okay? In excruciating detail, one might say. Now, okay guys, look, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I post pretty much daily crypto videos, as well as some stock market videos here and there. Just, sprinkle it in, on some self-pay stuff. Also, if you are a returning subscriber, guys, I do want to quickly say I have reduced the price for my crypto and stock market buy-sell alerts. What was once $19 a month is now $9 a month. So if you guys want to know exactly what I'm buying, when I'm buying, as well as have access to some videos talking about how I invest, you guys can get so linked down below, okay? Now, guys, let's talk about it, right? Now, we'll start off with my story and my portfolio. Now, a lot of people don't really know who I am because they recently found my channel, whether that be from AMC or GameStop or with SafeMoon or, other coins that have just blown my channel up. Now, for starters, I'm 20 years old, and I actually started my investing journey in 2018 when I first invested in Tesla stock, okay? So you guys can obviously tell I'm still holding that investment, and that investment has done very, very well for me. And just based off that, you guys would be able to tell that I am a very long-term investor. Now, with my portfolio, I like to buy things that I don't really have to worry about, right? I don't like to think about, oh, what's the price right now? What's the price tomorrow? What's the price in a week? For example, with pretty much all my stocks, I don't actually look at my portfolio. I buy certain stocks and I just let it be. Now, same goes with my crypto, but with crypto, things are just a lot more volatile, and I won't lie, I do check my crypto, depending on how the markets are, usually just once every few days, but if it is kind of choppy like it has been recently, I will check my crypto portfolio probably every single day, maybe even multiple times a day. Now, when it comes to my portfolio, again, when I started investing when I was 18, I've read countless amounts of books, taken insane amounts of courses. You guys can see like a lot of books over there. Those aren't just there for style. Like I, in 2020, have read a book a week. I have been just studying the markets like a madman. Obviously, like I said, I'm 20, so I have 2 years in the investing game right now. And like I said, guys, it is something to me that I want to build true long-term wealth, right? I know a lot of people, they like to invest in crypto because, it's a quick way to get rich, right? But if you think that this is a quick way to get rich, then I'm going to tell you something. This is a quick way to get burnt and to go absolutely broke, okay? Now, what I can say is throughout my journey of being an entrepreneur, being an investor, I've learned a lot, right? And a lot of these principles and lessons, they carry out whether that's life, whether that's investing, or whether that's running a business. And in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about a few of these principles, a few of these lessons that I have learned. And again, this is going to be more of like a podcast style video. I'm just going to be sitting down, talking with you guys. This isn't going to be like a crazy, oh my God, 100x this token. No. This is going to be a sit down video, me and you. So again, if you want to get comfortable because this is probably going to be a bit of a longer one as well. But let me tell you something, there's going to be a lot of value in this. Okay, so let's talk about my crypto portfolio for a second. Okay, now one of my main holdings is actually this guy right here. Okay, Bitcoin. If you guys can see that, it will focus. Boom. Now, one thing I want to say is I was actually very close to buying one whole Bitcoin today. The reason I didn't, I will explain maybe later on this video, or it's somewhere in my Discord server, free Discord server link down below. But guys, I like projects that solve problems, right? Now, when it comes to business, life, or even investments, whoever solves the biggest problem gets paid the most. Now you can see, people work at McDonald's and they work really hard, and realistically, they're solving a problem which is making food. Now, that problem isn't a very hard problem to solve. In fact, I'm pretty sure you can literally be 14 years of age and work at McDonald's. Now, if you were, for example, working at Tesla as an engineer, well, now you're solving a much bigger problem that not a lot of people can solve, and you're going to be paid much more. Now, when it comes to investing, this is the exact same look that you need to have, okay? Now, am I going to invest in something that is solving a small problem or a gigantic problem? Now, when I decided to invest in Tesla stock, I knew that that was a huge problem that Elon Musk and Tesla was going to solve. Now, when it comes to Bitcoin, I know that Bitcoin is solving an insanely huge problem, which is why I really like investing in Bitcoin. Now, not only Bitcoin, I like Ethereum as well. Now, Ethereum is doing absolutely insane amounts of work with smart contracts and just a lot of things that they have going on. And I think that they are going to be solving a very, very huge problem to the point where I really want to get in on that upside. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about stocks because I can probably make a whole separate video on my stock market portfolio, which if you guys want to see me do, leave a like on this video, drop a comment down below, and I'll be sure to do it. But when it comes to Cardano as well, solving huge problems, BNB, they're solving huge problems. And I want to answer this question because I talk about it a lot of times. People ask me, Radies, you promote a lot of like quote unquote shit coins on your YouTube channel. How much of them do you invest in? Literally none of them. Zilch, zero, nil, zero. I don't buy those coins, okay? I rarely buy them. I genuinely think the only like shit coin I've actually bought was SafeMoon. I can double check that if I'm wrong. That I've actually bought and held, okay? Everything else, yeah, I've played around with, I've messed around with, but I don't consider those investments and I don't consider those things to grow my wealth. Now, here's one principle that everyone needs to drill in their head. Are you building wealth or are you trying to get rich? Me personally, I don't care about being rich because I can be rich making $1 million a year. And if I'm spending $900K a year, well, I'm only left with $100K. That's only 10% of my income that I'm left with. As opposed to if I am wealthy, if I am making passive income and I don't really have much problems to worry about when it comes to making money, that is the lifestyle I'm trying to live. Now, I don't have it here, but I wrote a book, okay? A lot of people don't know that either, but I wrote a book called Seeking Success. You guys can get on Amazon's link down below. You guys can check out more about that whole mindset thing over there if you guys are interested. But what I want to say as well, guys, is when it comes to my portfolio, like I said, I want to structure a portfolio that is geared towards building long-term wealth as well as paying me cash flow, okay? I want to be making money, so making passive income if possible, okay? If I can make passive income, whether that's with dividends or whether that's with staking my crypto, I would love to do that. But again, I'm trying to build true long-term wealth, okay? Now, how do we do that, okay? How do we invest for the long term? Because again, we're trying to look at this in the scope of 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, right? We're not trying to look at it in 5 days or even 5 hours. Some people, they buy into a crypto and they sell within a couple of hours. Now, if you're trading, I completely get it. Continue to do what you're doing. But if you're calling yourself an investor and you're selling and buying within a couple of days, again, you need to relook at your strategy and reconsider, right? Now, with long-term investing, guys, you need to be dollar cost averaging. So what do I mean by that? I want to quickly say, guys, if you do sign up for my buy sell alerts, you guys have access to all these videos. So there is a video on dollar cost averaging over here where I completely break it down, why it's so powerful, talk about everything as well. So if you guys want to do that as well, there's also a cool video here on cryptocurrency passive income method. So if you guys want to learn about all this stuff, you can sign up down below just for $9. And again, I am going to be updating it with more content as well. But let's just say, for example, guys, okay, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin over here, okay? Let's just say, for example, you bought one Bitcoin at the price of, here, we're going to put up the 1 month chart. Let's just say you bought one Bitcoin at the price of around here, around 40K, right? Now let's just say Bitcoin toppled all the way down to, let's just say 30K, okay? Now, if you bought one Bitcoin at 40K and then you bought another Bitcoin at 30K, the average price of your Bitcoin is going to be $35,000. Now, again, I break down the strategy much more in detail in my program, or in my alert, so go check that out. But the whole process of dollar cost averaging is, as your investment goes down, you would want to buy more, okay? So for example, let's just say one Bitcoin right here is worth $10. But then again, Bitcoin crashes and it goes down to $5. Well, I already spent $10 buying one Bitcoin. Why would I not spend another $10 to now buy 2 Bitcoin, right? Now I have 3 in total, okay? Isn't that magical? Now, another thing, guys, with dollar cost averaging is you need to make sure you don't have any emotions, okay? Now, this is the hard part because a lot of investors, they get emotional, they get attached to money. They think of money as, and again, it's, oh wait, what just happened? Okay, no, we're good. And again, they think that it's a bad thing, right? They look at money and they're like, oh no, like I just lost this amount of money, but they don't understand that this is an investment, right? Your investments will go down in value, they will go up in value, right? And a lot of people look at it like, oh, hey, if I lose this much amount of money, like I'm screwed. And again, there's so much things when it comes to risk management, there's so much things that, come into play. But the main thing is you need to be, I guess, detached from the idea and the concept of money. Obviously, for me, it's easy to say because I make a decent amount of money. In fact, I'd like to think I make more money than the average. I mean, like I said, in the most humble way possible, I do very well for myself, okay? But again, for me, losing, let's just say, $1,000 in a coin isn't really going to affect my life. But as for someone else, that may completely ruin your whole month, okay? So again, keep all that into consideration. You need to be on top of your emotions, and to do that, you need to have proper risk management. Now, another thing is, guys, when you dollar cost average in, it's also important to take profits on the way up as well. So for example, again, if you are a part of my alerts, you guys know sometimes we do take profits, right? Sometimes we have certain trades and they'll do very well and we'll decide, hey, you know what, let's just take our money out And eventually we have a risk-free investment, right? We did that with Shiba Inu. Actually, yeah, Shiba Inu was a coin that I actually invested in. That's another shitcoin that I invested in. And again, we did a quick 2x and I like very quickly, I'm like, hey guys, take out your initial investment and let's just let the rest of it run risk-free. And that was a great idea. And that is doing very well for us, right? So again, safe investments, building long-term true wealth, taking profits when we can, and buying the dip. Okay, now in terms of long-term goals, guys, the whole purpose of having a long-term investing strategy is to have long-term goals as well. Now again, a lot of people, they want to get rich tomorrow, and let's just be real, that's not going to happen unless you somehow get lucky, but the chances of that happening are literally impossible. Okay, now you need to think about, right? What do you want? How old are you? What do you want to see in the future, right? Like I said, I'm only 20 years old and I have crazy plans of things to do when I'm, 22, 25, 30. I want to have the crazy amounts of things, right? My initials are RR. One day I want to own a Rolls Royce, and I know I will one day. And again, the whole purpose of that is by having that long-term strategy. Why would I risk losing out on a little bit of money now when I know I can build a long, more secure wealth? Remember, guys, wealth above riches. Now, guys, final point, I know this video has been a bit of a long one, longer than usual, but if you guys have been enjoying, leave a like down below, comment, and I'll make more of these type of videos. Comments down below, guys, if there are any other topics you guys want me to talk about, and I'll do that for sure. But the whole crypto crash, okay? Again, we'll take a look at this over here. I'm not gonna lie, guys, there was one day when my crypto portfolio dropped by $30,000. Now, again, that's a lot of money, but again, to me, it's kind of scary to skate, but I was kind of chilling. I was like, okay, whatever. Deep down, yeah, I knew that, chuckles, I'm in danger. But at the end of the day, it wasn't really that bad. And again, this is because I have all these things in place with the risk management, my dollar cost averaging, taking profit. So it wasn't that bad of a hit. But again, it was still pretty bad. Now, guys, this crypto crash is not looking good, right? But again, if you bought Bitcoin at 50K, you should love it at 32K. Now, guys, the whole purpose of this is to have that mindset of buying the dip. Now, I know it's such a meme right now, oh, you got to be like Chad, you got to buy the dip. You can't be like Wojak and Bogdanov is going to screw you over. No, listen, you got to buy the dip, okay? If you genuinely believe in an investment, you would love to buy the dip. Now, obviously, guys, this is not investment advice, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, nor do I pretend to be one, but I do have a pretty decent track record. And from what I'm doing, I'm pretty successful, okay? And I'm going to continue to buy the dip. And hey, if you don't want to buy Bitcoin at a cheaper price than where you were considering buying it or where you already bought it, then you either don't understand what you're investing into, or two, don't understand how investing really works. Remember, guys, this is a numbers game, okay? Now, what I strongly recommend is everyone, again, if you aren't already in my alerts, go sign up for that because you guys will get a deep dive about how I like to do things personally. Another thing is, guys, there are so many resources out there, right? Go on YouTube, search up how to invest money in this, that, whatever. There's great books out there too. Like I said, guys, all this information is out there. It just matters how, dedicated are you to learning and how serious are you? Remember, guys, building wealth does not need to be hard. And honestly, it isn't hard. Like I said, guys, I have huge goals and I'm going to hit them, and I know I'm going to hit them. So, guys, that is pretty much a video on my cryptocurrency investing, strategy. Now, another thing I do want to say, guys, is, like I said, this is not investment advice. And, guys, the crypto could 100% just die tomorrow, right? We could see, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but let's just say theoretically Bitcoin could hit just $5,000 tomorrow. That would suck, okay? Now, my principles would not change. Everything would still be the same. I still believe in crypto. I still believe in Bitcoin and just all these other projects that I've invested in. Obviously, I named a few. I named Bitcoin, Tesla stock, Ethereum, ADA, BNB. There are much more projects that I'm invested in and that I actually talk about in my alerts. But again, fundamentally, as long as nothing changes, the price does not matter, okay? Now, that is something everyone needs to drill into their head. Now, guys, like I said, that is going to wrap it up for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like, drop a comment down below, all that good stuff. And until next time, guys, remember, stay seeking success.